Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Got some snow up here in central Michigan. About an inch or two maybe. Snowed all day yesterday and quite a bit of the evening. It was just a flurries, so we didn't get much. And so we have lots of snow. It's ice cold. And yeah, so everybody's bundled up. So hopefully you guys don't have snow wherever you're at. All right, let's check it out. We're going to check out just some regular court today, not a trial. We're going to start with Judge Simpson. He's got a prelim going on today, preliminary examination that's actually going. So we're going to check that out, get some witnesses on the stand, and take a peek at that, see what that's about. So let's see what we got going here. All right. We can edit that. Customize. Get that off of there.
All right, record should reflect you at a bench conference in this case. You ready to proceed? You may.
I am, Your Honor, and I'm going to be using the projector for the first handful.
Or you have to let us know when.
So I'm going to call my first witness, Detective Erskine.
Sir, please come forward to be sworn.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm the testimony about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. I did. State and spell your first and last name for the record.
Detective Kyle Erskine, Kyleerskine.
All right, you may inquire.
Thank you for your name, your current occupation.
Detective with Pittsfield Township.
And how long have you been so employed?
23 years.
And was that your assignment back in June of 2021?
Correct.
And did you somehow become involved into the investigation of the death of a Daryl Banks? And that's going to be Deyryl. Banks is Banks. How did you become involved in that investigation?
We were notified via radio that a shooting occurred on the parking lot of Ichiban, and I responded to the scene to assist with the investigation.
Do you recall what street the Ichiban is located on?
It's on Washington.
Okay, and what township or city is that in?
Pittsfield Township, County, Washington, State of Michigan.
Thank you. Do you recall what date that was that you were out
June
there?
16th, 2021.
Did you physically respond to the Ichiban location on that date?
I did.
Okay. What, if anything, did you see when you got there?
Whenever I got to see the parking lot had been secured off, my officers on scene were beginning processing of the scene. And at that point, I began to canvass the area for any possible video.
Okay, and that was it brings me to my next question. What were some of the roles and responsibilities that you took on as an investigating officer?
That was my initial role.
Okay. Did you end up obtaining any kind of security footage from any of the nearby businesses or other establishments?
I did.
Okay. What places did you go to as a part of that investigation?
I went to the Dollar General.
Okay. Did you speak to some employees over at the Dollar General?
I did.
And did they end up playing some footage for you?
They did.
And were you able to obtain that footage?
I was.
Okay.
Stop! I know.
Did you go to any other establishments in the nearby area?
I did.
How many different vehicles were you able to determine how many vehicles were involved?
I was.
How many?
Great.
Can you tell me types and colors?
There was a black Cadillac driven by the victim, a red Dodge Journey, and then a Chrysler 300.
Silver and color. Okay. Were you able to track their locations before and after the incident had occurred?
God, all you gotta do is control me. That's all you want to do.
And how did you do that?
Through viewing
Crazy.
How far in each direction were you able to obtain footage of each of these different vehicles?
I can't give an exact time frame. I would say we had different varying lengths of video that we received from each location. Yeah, I can't give an exact.
Okay. nonetheless, were you able to review those footage, or that video footage?
I was.
Were you able to determine anything noticeable about that Chrysler 300 silver in color?
I was.
What was that?
There was identifiable damage to the right front of that vehicle.
Okay. I'm about to play some footage from that Dollar General. You've had an opportunity to review that before court today, and in reviewing it, does that appear to be fair and accurate to the footage that you had collected from the Dollar General? Okay.
I hate to interrupt, but we had stipulated to the woman at the Dollar General does not have to be here for purposes of prelim exam to have the chain of custody.
All right.
Thank you. I'm going to move to admit what's going to be People's Exhibit number 1, the video.
There's no objection to that admission.
No,
All right.
for purposes of the prelim exam.
Understood. Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Okay. You can see the screen in front of you.
Yes.
Is it on that screen that's in
It's
front
on
of you?
the screen.
Oh, perfect. All right. And this is the video footage that you were able to collect from the Dollar General.
It is.
Can you, before I play this video, and if you want to refer to the video screen that's behind you, can you tell me where the Ichiban is in relation to this video?
The Ichiban would be, we're looking southbound from the Dollar General into the parking lot. There is a roadway separating. If you see the subject walking.
Yep.
Middle of the screen. See the subject closer, there was a dividing roadway. Behind that subject, where they're currently at approximately, would be the entrance to the parking lot for the Ichiban. The Ichiban would then be that parking lot behind that person would be utilized for the Ichiban. As the building that you can see in the upper right-hand corner of the video contains the Ichiban.
So you see where that tree is amongst those parked cars on the right side of the screen?
Yes,
Is that building where the Ichiban is?
that's correct.
Okay. All right. Detective Bernstein, that's the relevant portion of the Dollar General video that you collected?
Right.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for this witness at this point in time.
Cross-examination.
No questions.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Detective. You may step down. Call your next one.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm going to call Jade Thomas. I got some in there.
Please come forward and be sworn.
See, raise your right hand. That's it. Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony responsibility, truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. See, state and spell your first and last name, correct?
J. Thomas, J. H. O.
Thank you. All right, you may inquire.
Thank you. Jay, thank you so much for being here today. Got your name. Can you tell me how old you are? Are you familiar with a subject by the name of Daryl Banks? And how did you know Mr. Banks? Okay. And how long did you know him? And I want to turn your attention to June 16th of 2021. Remember that day? What was your relationship to Mr. Banks on that date? Okay. Do you remember going to the Ichiban located on Washtenaw that day? Okay. Silly question, I know, but do you recall why you went to the Ichiban that day? Okay. Do you recall about what time you were there? Can you tell me, was it morning, afternoon? Okay, so sometime in the afternoon. Tell me about arriving at the Ichiban.
I came back out and I went to the bathroom and then tried to leave.
Okay,
Your Honor, I can barely hear.
Yeah. You're gonna have to speak up, man, but also, Mr. Vincent, if you needed some equipment, we can amplify that sound if it becomes a problem, but either way.
She just spoke up a little bit.
All right, if you can. I realize it might be difficult, but go ahead.
okay, I'm sorry. When you went to the Ichiban with Mr. Banks, was it to eat in, take out? Okay, but you went inside of the establishment?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall what kind of car Mr. Banks was driving that day?
A black Cadillac.
All right. Tell me about leaving the Ichiban that day.
We were pulling off right there. A car pulled up and they almost hit us in the car. So they came up to the car. Two guys came up to the car. One on this side, one on the other. They kind of got into an argument. And one of them was like, just go on about your day. He said, I don't have to.
I'm gonna pause you right there. Do you recall, there's like the parking lot area of the Ichiban and the rest of that plaza, and then there's the main street, Washtenaw. Do you recall which way you guys were exiting?
The back way.
Okay, like towards the plaza?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you recall the type or anything about the car that you almost got into an accident with?
I don't.
Do you remember what color, what type of vehicle it was?
Right.
Okay. Was it it was an SUV? Okay. And all right. This collision, who's driving?
Direct.
And where are you in the car?
Passenger seat.
Front passenger seat, rear passenger seat, something?
Right. Correct.
Front passenger seat. Is there anybody else in the car?
No.
Okay. Was there anything noticeable to you about that white colored vehicle?
No.
Okay. You indicated that two individuals came towards the car.
Yes.
Are those two different individuals other than Mr. Banks?
Yes.
Did Mr. Banks ever get out of the car?
No.
Okay. And you said there was one on one side and one on the other. Can
Yeah.
you explain what you mean by one side or the other?
One on the driver's side and one on the passenger side.
Like one on your side and one on the driver's side?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that. You indicated that somebody had said something who is that person talking to?
The round was talking to me, was outside of the car.
Okay. And what's the next thing that you recall happening from there?
From there, they were going back and forth. I can't remember exactly what was said, but I remember, the person outside of James, like, just go on about your day, and Terrell was like, I don't have to, I'm not supposed to.
Okay. So this conversation goes on. Then what happens?
Then the person on the driver's side started shooting.
Okay.
So that I can be clear, man, the person saying, go about your day, which side were they on?
The driver's side.
That was the person on the driver's side. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do you remember, was that individual like towards the front of the car, the driver's side window, rear of the vehicle?
The driver's side window.
Okay. And you said, what did he start doing?
He started shooting.
How many, can you walk us through that scenario? What was happening? How many shots did you hear?
At least 5.
Okay. Is it all from one person?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever see the firearm used?
It was so quick.
Fair. I'm just wondering, do you know if it was a pistol, rifle, something different? If you know. If you don't know, I don't want you to.
I don't know.
Okay. How long did that, you said it was very quick. How long did that happen for?
Objection, the witness just said it very quick.
Overruled. She can answer it if she can.
About 5 minutes.
From front to end, from the start to the end?
It had to be not even 20 minutes.
Okay. What's the next thing that you hear or see?
The next thing is we're driving to the hospital. I'm hit. He drove himself to the hospital.
Who said that? Okay. And where do you guys end up going?
St. Jude's.
St.
The hospital nearby, I'm not sure.
Okay. And how did you guys get there?
He drove. The road drove himself.
Okay. Do you recall what the path of travel was? How he got from the Ichiban to the
It's just
hospital?
around the corner, so it's not very far.
Okay. And how familiar are you with the Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Pittsfield area?
I'm not very familiar with it,
Okay.
but I know it's not too far from Ichiban Hospital.
Okay. All right. What happens when you guys get to the hospital?
When we get to the hospital, I get out, tell the workers he's shot. They run outside, they take him to the vet.
Okay. When you're outside at that point, did you have an opportunity to view his Cadillac?
Yes,
Did you see any damage to the car?
yes, it was blood holes everywhere.
And I know again this might seem silly, but were there any bullet holes in the Cadillac before going to the Ichiban that day?
No.
Did you ever see Mr. Banks with a firearm?
No.
Okay. Did you recognize any of the people from the parking lot with Mr. Banks as being in the courtroom today?
Yes,
Okay. Is that person seated at one of the tables?
yes,
Okay. Do you recognize him as being on the driver's side of the vehicle?
yes,
Is that the person who fired those five or more shots?
yes.
Okay. Can you just tell us what that person's wearing in the courtroom?
Great.
Your Honor, for the record, the witness has identified the defendant.
Record show so reflect without objection.
Ultimately, do you become aware of what happens to Mr. Banks?
He didn't make it.
Ms. Thomas, I don't have, you know what, I'm going to play this video for you again, just briefly.
Ma'am, are you all right? You want a break or anything?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're okay. Did you want some water or something? You're good? Okay, go ahead, Mr. Chairman.
Your Honor, again, with the court's assistance, if I could play the video again.
Go ahead.
Oh, I just saw it for just a second there. There we go. Thank you. All right. All right, Ms. Thomas, I'm going to play this video, and then can you just let me know when you think you'd recognize the Cadillac? It gets a little choppy. I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to pause it here. Do you recognize any of the vehicles at this point in time?
What was your response? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes? Oh,
Thank you, Your Honor. Which vehicle do you recognize? I think,
300.
which one's the 300? Is that the,
The one that just pulled up, is it?
sorry, I'm going to back up for just a second. Let me start. At this point in time, do you see Mr. Banks?
Oh, yeah, the Cadillac.
Yeah. And where is that on the screen? Is it at
The
the
one that's pulling out.
reversing out?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Whoa, I'm not 100. Okay.
I should, you know, I should reflect the video jumping around.
Yeah, sure. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I think you've already identified the Cadillac, but now there's another car in the frame. Do you recognize that vehicle?
Yeah.
And what vehicle?
The 300.
Okay. Is that the car that you previously identified as the white SUV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't remember the exact.
Viewing this video, does it refresh your recollection?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Your Honor, with that, I don't have it. Hold on just a second. Yeah. All right. I want to just bring your attention back. You said that there was one on the driver's side of the vehicle and one on the passenger side of the vehicle. How certain are you that that's exactly how it went out? That it played out?
It was almost 4 years ago.
Yep.
I can't remember exactly what position. I know that they walked up. One was on my side, one was on his side.
Okay. I'm going to play the video just to see if that refreshes your recollection.
Objection, Your Honor. She's answered that question twice. Prosecutor's doing his best to change her testimony. This video has been shown. She's
I'm going to
testified.
sustain the objection. She's testified to what she knows. She's also qualified it, and that it was 4 years ago.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I don't have any other questions for this witness at this point in time.
All right. Consent process.
No questions, Your Honor.
You have no questions? All right. Thank you. You may step down.
Your Honor, may she be excused?
Any objection?
None.
This witness is excused.
Thanks for that.
Um,
Call your next witness.
One of our witnesses has an attorney that's supposed to be here, but I haven't seen that attorney yet, so let's run out to the hallway to see if I saw them.
Sir, come forward to be sworn.
See, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about the truth, the whole truth, and the see. State and spell your first and last name for the record.
L-E-O-N-A-R-D.
Mr. Mullen, thank you for being here today. You have previously testified in a matter, and I think you've been given some form of immunity agreement with my office. Is that right?
So the paperwork says that I'm
Okay, but you've had an opportunity to speak to an attorney about that agreement prior to your previous testimony. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I appreciate you being here today. We have your name. How old are you?
36.
And are you familiar? I'm just going to go through a couple names real quick. Are you familiar with someone by the name of Kathy Gray?
Yes.
And does she have a nickname? Libby ish. Okay. Are you also familiar with a Nia Lee? I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
Thank you.
Okay. How do you say the name? Miss Lee? Oh, Nia. Okay. And are you familiar with somebody by the name of Marvin Sullivan?
Yes.
Okay. Is that somebody who you see in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Okay. Just tell me what he's wearing and if he's seated at a table or not. Okay. Any common nicknames that you're aware of for Mr. Sullivan?
I call him
Greedy? Are you familiar with the Ichiban restaurant on Washtenaw here in Washtenaw County? Okay. Do you recall going there back in June of 2021? Okay. Do you
Say that again, sir. You need to speak up.
I frequent that restaurant.
Okay. If you just keep your voice up, that'll pick it up. But
do you recall what kind of car you were driving back in June of 2021?
Yeah, I showed the Chrysler 300.
Yep. Do you recall what color it was?
Brownish, silverish, goldish.
The matter that we talked about, there was a day that you were going to the Ichiban and you were meeting other people, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember how many people you were supposed to be meeting?
I don't.
Okay. Do you remember how you got there?
I drove.
Is that same vehicle, that 300?
Yes.
Who else was in the car with you?
My girlfriend and children
Okay. And who is your girlfriend?
at the time, Shalani, Washington.
And how many kids?
Two
What are their ages?
minors.
Yeah. Like toddlers, maybe a little older.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Do you recall there being some kind of an incident that occurred at that Ichiban?
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you remember happening when you got to the Ichiban?
Remember a guy almost hit my car. I don't know like exactly how it happened, but that incident, whatever it was, an accident.
Okay. That Ichiban is placed kind of like out on its own in that plaza. Is that right?
Oh, like I never told that.
Right.
Yeah.
Did this happen on the front side of the building or the rear side of the building? This almost accident.
I guess you can say it's hard to do.
Okay. Fair. Like that's kind of like a blind turn there. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. There was not a crash though, right?
No.
Okay. What's the next thing that happens after that near collision?
After I parked the vehicle, the gentleman who was driving the Cadillac reversed and approached angrily, asking, he didn't really say, tell him really what conversation was, but
He was upset. And when I say upset, we can agree he was angry. Okay. When you parked your car, you said that he had to reverse. Am I led to believe that you had to park behind him then?
yeah.
So he reversed back to you to where your car was. Okay. Does he ever get out of the car? Okay. All right. So you guys are, or he's at least yelling at you. What's the next thing that happens at that point in time?
He insinuates in the fact that I'm not gonna be able to.
I'm sorry.
He tells me that I'm not gonna be able to go into the restaurant and enjoy my meal, that I have to get out of there, one way or another.
Okay. All right. So what happens
That
next?
you have to get out of where? Out of,
the parking lot of the restaurant. He said I'm not gonna be able to go into the restaurant and enjoy a meal with my girlfriend and my children.
got it.
Okay. All right. So what happens next?
After that, he starts like gesturing and fidgeting around the car. He first he's eating his food, then he put the food down, picked up the cell phone, put the cell phone down, told me I wasn't gonna be able to go into the restaurant and enjoy the meal with my girlfriend and my children. Next thing you know, after he's fidgeting, I'm focused on him, but I'm scared for my life at this point.
Fair enough. I'm going to pause you right there. Okay. Where are you in relation to the car at this point in time?
I'm outside, it's a window.
His window,
Probably about 6 feet or so from his car.
the driver's side window?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there at this point in time anybody with you in the parking lot?
To my knowledge, I was out there by myself.
Okay. At some point in time, does anybody join you in that parking lot?
I don't remember somebody joining me. From the video you guys showed, informed me that somebody was there. Then, yeah, but I don't remember somebody.
Okay. All right. So what's the
But
next?
your car, there were only 4 people,
Yes, sir.
right? You, your girlfriend, and 2 kids.
Yes.
Okay.
Did any of those people get out and come out into the parking lot
I don't remember anybody getting up.
from the 300?
Anybody getting up.
Okay. And what about, was there another car that was supposed to be, that you were supposed to be meeting with there?
There was supposed to be more people coming, but I don't know what they were driving.
Okay. Do you know who those other people were that you were at least anticipating? I'm not sure if it's the entire party or part of the party, whatever.
I anticipated maybe Marvin.
Okay. And so then what happens next?
After he told me I wasn't gonna be able to go in the restaurant, got the visiting room. Shots rang off and, excuse me.
That's
Shots
fine.
rang off and, that's pretty much it.
Did you have a firearm in your possession at that point in time?
I don't really remember. I don't wanna lie, I'm saying I don't recall fire.
Okay. Did you fire any shots?
Oh, before you answer, he had counsel,
He did for that prior hearing.
and your attorney's not here today.
Yeah, they didn't tell me.
Hold on a second. You were presented with some type of an agreement.
What?
Well, some papers that you talked about when you first came in.
Yeah.
No, there was, Mr. Emmons asked you a question about an immunity agreement.
Yeah.
And you said there were some papers or something that you were given, but nothing was signed.
Yeah.
Okay. You wish to be, I'm not sure what the testimony is going to be, to have an attorney represent you.
Yes.
You have an attorney, or
I will.
you do? Do you know where they are?
It's not an Detroit, Michigan.
Do you know who is it?
Maya Harris.
Wyatt Harris? All right.
Can I go to the council briefly?
Sure.
to give it a speed.
Young man, did you want to try to reach the attorney or? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take a recess. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to do that. If, however, you've indicated to the court that you want to be represented by counsel. If, however, I'm somewhat informed and I'm not trying to get into anybody's attorney client, that Mr. Harris may not be representing you beyond where he represented you before. Okay, I don't know that to be the case. That's what I may be informed of. If that's the case, you need to let the court know. We will try to arrange so that you can at least speak with an attorney prior to any further testimony. Okay? All right. Very good. You may step down. He can go back. Court's going to stand in recess. I'm going to let my let somebody from the prosecutor's office or my bailiff know once you've reached Mr. Harris. All right. Thank you. Court's in recess.
All rise.
I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. Is Miss Foster Tucker out there also? Sir, if you can just come up to the podium, Mr. Mullins. Yes, right here, sorry. Sir, you need to take your hands out of your pockets. Thank you. Did you get through to your attorney?
He said he had to give me a call back. He hasn't called back yet.
Say again.
He said he had to give me a call back. He hasn't called me back yet.
Okay, so did you speak to him and then he say he's gonna call you back?
Sir.
All right. All right. I've received, so that you know, the grant of immunity order, a copy of it. Did you read that over, sir?
I think I did. I don't remember exactly what was in it.
Pardon?
I believe I did. My lawyer read through it. I don't remember exactly what was in it.
Okay. I did take the liberty, since your attorney was not here, I think Ms. Foster Tucker is available to kind of go through this order with you so that you understand it. I have to make sure that you understand it prior to your continuation of testimony, okay?
All right.
I don't know. Is she not? Where's Ann? Ann?
Fine, the judge wanted to come back here.
Yeah, or if you, yes, Miss Foster Tucker, I need her. Miss Foster Tucker is down with Tracy.
Yes.
Would hope my client would be at your office.
That's fine. Can we bring him out also?
So Ms. Foster Tucker is down there, but her office has a conflict.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to ask for somebody else?
Yeah. Because Mr. Harris hasn't gotten back with Mr. Mullins. Okay. So the individual came down, my understanding in talking with the office that does this is that she has a potential conflict in the case. Okay. So I'm not going to have her talk with you. We will have to await either a call back from Mr. Harris or we'll find somebody. Okay. So that they can explain to you what this order is. Because your testimony just, well, wait here. That they brought him out. Thank you. It's not, I don't think it's going to matter.
Yep. Just get my stuff. That's it.
All right, we're back on the record in the case of People versus Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan is now present. So that you can understand what went on while you were in the courtroom just now. Just briefly. I had Mr. Mullins brought back in. He's been in contact with his attorney says he's gonna call him back. In the interim, I was gonna get an attorney had arrived down here so that Mr. Mullins could speak to the attorney prior to him continuing with his testimony. However, that attorney has a conflict, or has indicated there's a conflict, so we're attempting to try to get another attorney. I think I put it in a nutshell. Mr. Vincent, was there anything else that I may have missed on that regard? So what I'm gonna do is wait. Ms. Whiteling, if you can print me another copy of the order, can you give that to Mr. Mullins? Mr. Mullins, while you may not understand all of that, that's Judge Conlon's. I want to give you a copy so that when you speak with somebody, or if you speak with Mr. Harris, you don't have a copy, you have it in front of you. That's Judge Conlon's order regarding immunity. Okay. I'm not asking whether or not you understand it, not what I'm getting into. I'm just going to give you that copy so that whoever you speak to regarding it, you have a copy of it. Okay. All right. So I'm not releasing you. I'm going to stop your testimony at this point in time. You'll need to wait until we can figure out what's going on. If you do get through to Mr. Harris and there's some indication, let the court know, either through my bailiff or someone. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mullins.
So I believe there is, and we have this individual has counsel, Ms. Gray.
Correct.
And I think we would, then I'll stop with Mr. Mullins' testimony. We can go to her testimony so we can continue.
Thank you.
And please come forward to be sworn. Where's
When you take a seat, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about you will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Have a seat.
All right.
State, spell your first and last name for the record.
Can you spell that for us, please?
Spell it. Okay. ATHYGRAY.
You may inquire.
Thank you. Ms. Gray, we have you here. Do you go by any other nicknames? And I'm sorry, how do you spell that?
LIBBY.
Okay, Libby. Okay, great. Let's go ahead and skip over that. Are you currently a resident within Washtenaw County?
Yes.
Okay. And are you familiar with an individual by the name of Leonard Mullen? Do you, just so that we're clear, do you call him any other names? Does he have any other nicknames that you know him? Just Leonard? Okay. And then are you familiar with Shalandra Washington?
Yes.
And thank you. You already anticipated it. That other nickname that she goes by is Sassy. Okay. And then are you also familiar with an individual by the name of Marvin Sullivan? And any other names that you know him by? Okay. Okay. Turn your attention to June 16th of 2021. You recall that day? An incident that had occurred at the Ichiban on Washtenaw? Are you familiar with that Ichiban?
That was my first time.
Okay. Do you recall what car you were driving when you went to the Ichiban on this first time that you've ever been there?
Yes.
What kind of a car was it?
Rental car. It was like some type of Jeep or some type of Dodge vehicle.
Do you remember the color of it?
Red.
Okay. Why were you going to the Ichiban on June 16th of 2021? Do you recall what time of, do you recall what, some food? Okay, and when you say as a family, who else do you remember being involved with going there?
And a few other people were supposed to be accompanying us. I can't recall.
Okay.
She was supposed to.
Who?
here, so my goddaughter was supposed to come.
Okay.
But her Uber was delayed because she was coming from home.
All right. Do you remember that rental car prior to June 16th? How long did you have it for?
To be exact, I can't remember, because on my car I had issues with my vehicle.
Mhm.
Several issues. And I can't remember if I had recently got the car or if I didn't have to remember, because I was in and out of a different rental during that time to this delegated say specifically what day.
Okay. Do you remember who was in your car when you went to the Ichiban?
No, my cousins were smoking. We smoked a blunt. Car,
Okay. That's fine.
yeah.
These cousins, what are their names?
3 and
Okay. Eventually, at some point in time, does something unusual happen?
I heard a lot of noise. They were texting and talking. A lot of things.
Okay.
I didn't see, just heard a lot.
You heard a lot of stuff. When you heard these things, this stuff, where were you at that point in time?
Sitting
And where was the vehicle?
in the
The parking lot of
about to issue by.
the Ichiban?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you hear this stuff. Are you parked on the side of the building, behind the building, or in front of the building?
I was in front of it.
Okay. I'm not trying to trick you. I just got to lay out the circumstances. So I don't want you guessing. If you don't remember, you don't remember. If you don't know, you don't know. Okay.
I was trying to eat.
When you are parked and you hear these noises, who is in your car at that point in time?
Naya.
Just Naya?
He was in the car. Like,
Who was?
It was a lot going on to be focused on.
Mhm.
It was a lot going on that day, sir. And
I certainly understand. Okay. At some point in time, does anybody leave your car as a lot is happening? Do you recall anybody leaving your car?
Naya got out. And I don't know. Really got out. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch
We got
that.
out of the car.
They got out, the two of them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Is your attention drawn to the parking lot where all of this stuff is going on at?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you start looking out into the parking lot to follow the source of the noises?
No, because the way I was restaurant, like probably like this would probably be the door. Maybe I was working, facing the door, side of the door. Well, sideways, whatever. I don't know. You continue to elaborate, tell me how the house worked.
Fair enough. Do you recall, were any of your other friends or family members in a different vehicle?
I think so. Yeah, Leonard. The children.
Those are Leonard's kids? When you say the children?
Yes.
I'm just trying to clarify. Do you recall what kind of a car Leonard was driving that day?
Oh, Chrysler.
Okay. Do you remember what color? Even if it's okay, silver. Okay. Do you recall Naya making any kind of exclamation out in the parking lot? Did you hear any these noises? Can you describe the noises at all? Gunfire. Okay. When you hear this gunfire, where are you facing? Like, where's your attention at?
Facing this one. I think the issue behind her is this side. I try to turn my chair not inside the sign, civil disrespect. I try.
No, we got it.
So where I was facing. So I was facing towards like you going towards Ann Arbor. So does that make any sense? In the building would be on my right side, yes. I was facing going towards Ann Arbor. I don't know all this north-south, 50 notches, 100 meters, but I don't know all that.
Okay.
So, I was sitting in my car. I was-
The restaurant, when you were sitting in your car, you're telling me the restaurant's to your right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Exactly.
I mean, it's your testimony, right? But at some point in time, is your attention drawn to any of your friends or family members being out in the parking lot?
No, because I was actually engaging in something else. No,
What were you engaged in?
I was engaging in texting my goddaughter to see if she was okay, because her phone kept like going in and out, and she was in an Uber. And she was making her way to Ipsy from Flint. And I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? She was like, her phone, like, she had a charge or something. I was worried about my goddaughter. And we were communicating by that. Yeah. It was, yeah, that's what I was getting.
Okay. Did you ever see Mr. Mullen? You recall you had testified in a previous proceeding involving this. You remember that?
Yes,
Okay. And you remember you were shown a video?
yes, I believe so, one or two, some city.
Yep. You remember there was the video of the Ichiban parking lot that you had seen, or that was played for
It
you?
was kind of really blurred. Some, it was whatever they showed me, it was very distorted, a distorted video. The only actual video that I seen clear was, I guess, something from a street light or something, like what was coming out, something, that was a clear video.
Yep.
And there was
I'm just
other images.
referencing that parking lot of the Ichiban.
Yeah,
And you remember you testified in that previous proceeding. Is that a yes?
yes.
You're doing good. We just can't do ahs and ahs.
Oh, I'm just trying to think.
Nope, you're doing fine. Had you previously testified that Mr. Mullen and Mr. Greedy were out in the parking lot?
Yes,
Okay. When did you see them out in the parking lot?
when they showed them to me together on the video, they said that. Somebody, police, by the video, and as I say, if I seen them together,
Do you have an independent recollection of the two of them being out in the parking lot?
in regulation of seeing them two together,
In the parking lot?
all of them, like seeing them together.
So what he's asking you is, if you hadn't seen the video, do you recall seeing them together? Just of your own? Okay, that's your answer. No, you're good.
Lines 12. All right. You do recall testifying in that previous proceeding, correct? Okay. I'm going to approach with your prior testimony to refresh your recollection. I'm going to approach. You can review it. I have a section highlighted. I want you to review that. Maybe that refreshes your recollection. But feel free to use whatever you might need to regarding that particular question. Okay.
Okay.
If I may.
Okay, yes. But I.
Hold on before you answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you read it?
Have you had a chance?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. If I'm getting approach.
Yes, sir.
Having read that, do you have a different recollection about what you had witnessed in the parking lot?
Well, that's our assumption. I assume, yes, yes, sir, yes. Because we talking something 4 or 5 years ago.
Yep.
This, yeah, Yes,
And you would agree with me that you gave this testimony on August 15th of this year?
yes,
Okay. All right. Having reviewed that testimony, do you remember seeing Greedy and Leonard out in the parking lot?
by, you think of my vision, by the car, by Leonard's car.
Okay. And at some point in time, did you see anybody else in the parking lot by Leonard's car? Okay. So what then, when you see those two men, Greedy and Leonard, out in the parking lot, what's the next thing you hear or see?
Let's see. I just heard, I wasn't even focused on him. I just heard, it was a glance, like you look at, you see somebody walk away. So I just assumed.
When you say he, I just need to know who you, okay.
So that's assumption, because where else would he be just going away? But, after I heard this, it's like, what the fuck? Excuse my language, it's like, looked like in shock when I heard the shots. And there's just a bunch of shots.
Do you recall there being any other cars in the parking lot at that time?
It was like, it was other cars there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was other cars there.
But did any other car catch your attention?
No, because I was facing towards, I didn't see no cars in front of me engaging in anything. Or people.
Okay. What was your state of mind when you heard the gunshots fire? How would you describe like what you were feeling?
It's kind of like traumatized, like shock. No, like just shock, like you standing somewhere, you just hear a whole bunch of noise, like fire.
Mhm.
Like wondering, like, was like shocked, scared.
Where is Naya when you hear the gunfire, firecracker sounds?
Naya was sitting in the passenger seat. She was in the passenger, she was like, she was at first messing with her phone, either the phone or messing with the music, 'cause it was a lot. I'm gonna go to what I was doing. And then she was like, goddamn, cuz what the fuck was that? I'm like, bitch, oh. And then she got out the vehicle. I'm like, bitch, you better get your ass back in this car.
She opened up the passenger side door, and then
She just stood, like, opened the door and she still was shocked.
yeah.
Like,
If I call, when you open up the door, there's like that door well. Can we call it that? That little gap between the door and the car. Did she ever leave that area?
no, she just, from what I can visually remember, it was like, no, she really was standing. Like, that's all.
No, that's fine. That's fine. What's the next thing that you see regarding Mr. Sullivan?
Got in the car.
Got in your car
Yes.
and said, give me a ride home.
And did you leave?
Yes.
Okay, so you did not go to the Ichiban.
We didn't eat. All that matters. All I wanted to do was thank God.
Okay.
To hear all that is.
Yep. And so when you leave, who is in your car?
Me, not even.
Okay. And I'm sorry, just so that we're clear, you keep referencing Greedy. I get it.
Well, I'm sorry, but yeah.
So the person that you know to be Greedy, is that somebody who you see in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Just need you to tell us where he's seated and what he's wearing. Thank you, Your Honor. For the record, the witness is identified. The defendant, Mr. Sullivan.
Record shall reflect this objection.
Okay. And do you remember, did you end up somewhere at some point in time? like you guys leave, do you remember where you go? Okay,
To the home, he went home, and to remember which house, which street I came.
and that it's fair. Did you go to your house? Did you take him to his house? Did you go to Naya's house?
I took him home. I went home. He got his home and I have my own.
Okay,
Dropped him off where, I can't remember where, what street, it's the same, the same reasons we all lived at that time. So,
and you would agree then that you returned that that rental car to the Enterprise dealership the next day?
yes, sir.
Okay. At that time, just drawing your attention, did you see anybody else out in the parking lot when those firecrackers or gunshots were made?
Didn't see it.
You would agree that your testimony previously indicated that you saw both Mr. Sullivan and Leonard, and your testimony today was that they were both by Leonard's car.
Right.
Okay. And that's your testimony those are the people you saw out in the parking lot.
Yes.
Okay. You would agree with me that Mr. Sullivan is also significantly taller than Mr. Mullen?
So it could be, yes.
Okay. It's not a trick question.
Yes,
You know Leonard.
So.
Yeah, but you know
One is
Leonard.
taller than the other, right? Yes, that's common.
Okay.
That's, yeah, that's,
Just a second, okay?
okay.
I'm gonna approach. You remember that video that you were shown previously regarding the parking lot?
You got to show me.
It was a couple months ago.
You guys, so you just. Yeah. Like, y'all was showing all kinds of.
Good. I've got this marked as exhibit 3. I'm just gonna approach with what's been marked as
Yes, go ahead.
exhibit 3.
Okay.
So,
Where the people at?
well, that's fine. I'm not really interested in the people. I'm just, that car you see that car that's in the parking lot at the top of the page?
I don't know.
If I may approach. Okay.
Can I approach the witness?
You may, hang on a second, let him try to clarify what he's asking. Okay, now just go ahead.
Do you recall, you can see that vehicle in this picture, correct?
I'm gonna object.
Well, I'll sustain that.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Hold, ma'am, hold on a second. Re-ask your question.
Thank you, Your Honor. Do you see the vehicle that you were driving on that day in this picture at all?
It look like a black vehicle. Oh,
Okay, if you don't see it,
You can't.
that's, you see, I don't see it, or I can't recognize it. Is that what you're saying?
Just a moment, Your Honor. When you left the Ichiban parking lot,
Yeah.
do you remember encountering, not that you got stopped by, but do you remember seeing any police vehicles in the area?
Yeah, it was a lot of books.
And did they have lights and sirens activated?
Yes.
Okay. Um, and those cars were heading in the direction of the Ichiban. Those police cars. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for this witness.
Could I have 1 minute, Your Honor?
Yes.
Oh, great. I'm Michael Vincent. I'm defending Mr. Sullivan. I'm gonna ask you just a couple of questions. If they're confusing, tell me, and I'll try to make them better, okay? Earlier on, we copied it down. When the prosecutor asked you whether or not you saw Mr. Sullivan walking over to Leonard's car, you said it was just an assumption. Am I correct in that? You just assumed that's where he was going. You didn't actually see him, correct? In fact, you didn't actually see anything that was going on in the parking lot. And you told us that Mr. Sullivan got in your vehicle and you left.
Yes, sir.
At any time, do you see Mr. Sullivan with a firearm, a rifle, a handgun, a pistol, anything like that?
No, sir.
When he got in your car to drive to Ichiban, did you see him with a handgun of any type? Afterwards, nothing. Thank you, ma'am.
Any redirect?
If I can have just a moment, Your Honor.
Well, while you do that, ma'am, just so that I can understand, when the three of you were going there, you were meeting other people.
Yeah.
So there was going to be, I'll call it a large group, but there were going to be a number of people there all evening.
Yes.
Ms. Gray, you would agree that your statements today are inconsistent with what you testified to at the previous hearing
What do you mean, sir?
about,
And, well, you're going to have to say which statements, because
if I may,
Yeah.
regarding what you saw between Mr. Mullen and Mr. Sullivan.
What do you mean?
Again, I can approach with this.
What page are you on?
It's that same 19.
Page 19.
Yeah, I just told you that. It was so, because at the time, sir, everyone in this world, we were the ones there at the time, and that's all of assumption.
What's all of an assumption?
I assume when he left my vehicle, he went to talk to Leonard because we all started out together.
Okay.
So you guys was the one telling me that who was who on videos and stuff. So potentially, yes, that could have been, but you guys were telling me that.
Okay. You would agree with me. You arrived at the Ichiban with Miss Lee and Mr. Sullivan.
Yes,
At some point in time, did Mr. Sullivan get out of your car?
yes.
Is this before or after you heard the gunshots?
It was before, and I told you that. Because assumably talked to.
Hold on, ma'am.
Your testimony in that prior proceeding, Your Honor, for impeachment purposes regarding a prior inconsistent statement, I'm asking to read this into the record.
Go ahead.
Your testimony was, we sat in the parking lot. I was on my phone. Nia might have been making snaps. And Greedy walked over to wherever Leonard was at, which is somewhere in the parking lot. Okay.
That's my assumption.
You would agree with me that you did not use the word assumption.
Well, can we both agree that it could have been, you just took everything wrong?
Are you saying,
If that was, hold on, if that was a statement, I will take notice that you did not read the word assumption. I mean,
okay, I don't have anything further, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
all right, thank you, ma'am. You may step down. This witness be excused without objection.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Can she be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good.
Your Honor, I was going to call Shalondra Washington, but she indicated that her attorney would not be available until Thursday.
That's what I'm to understand. I've not heard that directly. Okay.
I don't have a problem if we can continue her subpoena and having her come back on a different date or however the court.
Well, we'll have to know what date that is because
Right.
we've got a medical examiner that somehow or another has to get here. And I've got to figure out what to do with Mr. Mullen. Are those the only?
And then I have officers for the rest of it.
Okay. We got to figure out a way to get these individuals out.
Your Honor, if I may, we'll also have an issue with the medical exam. too.
Well, that's what I was indicating. The medical examiner's got to get here. So we have that issue in terms of a date, and then we have the other things. So there is an attorney, but I don't know if he's going to want to speak to him down to talk to Mr. Mullen if Mr. Harris doesn't go. So I'm going to check on the status of that. We can take him back. Court's going to stand in recess.
All rise. As you